Okay, there we go. I can breathe. Promise. Good at it. Get that out of the way. And let's get this bad boy open. So, today we are building this. And I am super excited about this because this thing is amazing looking. And I have been wanting one of these for quite some time. And the company actually reached out to me and was all like, hey, Alexis, you're dumb and like dinosaurs. And I was like, you are correct. I am dumb and like dinosaurs. And they actually sent this to me. So I'm super excited about this. So we got a bunch of parts. And I think I left the instructions on the other table because I am a genius. And that's what geniuses do. They immediately lose the instructions. So I was taking this out and playing with it earlier to see how it all looked and everything, see how it went together and everything. And I gotta say, the instructions are absolutely great. They definitely show you where everything goes, and it's a three-dimensional picture instead of GW's like shitty pictures. There's multiple head options. I think it's only 2 head options, but even still, 2 head options. So let's get this guy out. And it is on a relatively large base. So I'm stupid levels of excited about this. If you guys haven't played Conquest yet, I think Warhammer Fantasy 9th edition, but like updated. Oh, let's get all of this stuff out and move this aside, which I am going to keep that box because that box is surprisingly thick. 2 L's or 2 C's. Wow, I can't fucking spell. So we got the Predator and the Apex Predator, which is really cool. I still have to check out their card game, not their card game, their actual tabletop game. I haven't played it since it launched, and I really want to see more people playing this game because I think it's super interesting. And it's a good alternative to, like, Games Workshop games. The stuff is made, I believe, in Poland, so it's actually, like, really good. Oh, that is so good. Look at this. Look at this. You can actually have a removable base, and it looks about to be 100 mil. Yeah, so double base, which is really, really, really dope. Love that. And we have a Pilo dinosaur in front of us. So, there is a difference between the Predator and the Apex Predator, and I don't know the stats of each, so I'm just going to build based on what I like. And I actually think I like the mouth shut better than the mouth open. I know that's weird, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah. All right, so let's find your face hole. Okay. Oh, and Bellum was cool enough to hook me up with a discount code, which if I was smart and didn't have to reset all of my software, I would be showing on screen right now, but I can't, so I apologize. And Victor is snoring very loudly in the background. What a jerk. Okay. This actually reminds me of the dragons that I bought from Dungeons and Lasers. The same style of sprue and everything, so it's very thick connection pieces, if you can see that. So you will need to do a lot of cleaning up on this kit, but nothing that an experienced wargamer isn't used to. So there's that. All the pieces are labeled, and one of my favorite things that this company does, that I think all companies should do, okay, they don't list it on this one, but they actually list the sprue parts and where they are on the other sprues. So let me just take care of something really, really, really quickly. Be right back momentarily. Okay, terribly sorry about that, but let's get back into this. So we're gonna look for that head piece and find out where it is. There's a foot. So I think this game is made in like a proper 32 millimeter. And I know that this isn't technically a T-Rex. This is like a Albertosaurus or another Allosaur because it has 3 fingers. Yeah. Oh, look at how freaking big this thing is. My goddamn, this tail. It's got tail for days. Okay, we have the heads. Okay, here we go. So the head is on these 2 pieces, so I'm gonna put these off to the side. Oh, I'm so excited to get into this build. There is a lot to go over though. Okay, so we need 12 and 13. I'm gonna build the head shut first, which you guys can't see and I apologize about because of the shadowing. But we're building this head first, then this one. So I'll put that off to the side. There we go. Okay. It's the mouth open. That's the mouth open. So the jaw shut should be like right here. So it's 12. Okay, so it's 12 and 13. So where would 12 and 13 be? Well, that's 14. All right, now we got to do the 13. There's 25. I think I found the jaw open and not closed. Because I am good at this. And I just smacked the microphone. I apologize. Okay, it's not on that one. Did I miss it somehow? Or am I just blind and it's on there and I'm dumb? Or does the apex just come with the other one? I don't think this is just the apex, isn't it? Oh, this is just the apex. Well, there's the mouth shut. Hi, where did you get that from? I'm from the UK. It's from Poland. So, you know, it's actually much cheaper for you to get it than me. I have to pay a shit ton in customs. Why can I not find these pieces? But yeah, the company that made this is Bellum. They're amazing. I've seen their game when it was first launched at Adepticon. I actually playtested their game when it came out. Like so many years ago, I playtested it. Am I just blind? Okay, well, there's the tongue. So we got the tongue. The T-Rex with the mouth shut actually has a tongue. That's interesting. And you're going to want really sharp clippers for these. Because like I said, the pieces are very thick. The connection points are very thick. So even on this small piece, once this decides to focus on the right thing. No? You just don't want to focus? Okay. But the connection points are pretty big on this. I'm not going to worry about this piece too much, just because it's going to be inside the mouth and it's not going to be noticeable. So I am going to do this and this. Clean that up really quickly. Now we still need to find 12 and 13. And I, for the life of me, cannot find these 2 pieces. Oh, this 12 is a top jaw. Wait, what? I thought I was looking for... Yeah, that's definitely 12. Oh, there's 2 12s. Oh, okay. That's not confusing at all. That is a bit confusing. Okay, did they both use the same tongue then? No, they used 2 different tongues. Okay, I am just a bit confused. But I guess... No, I definitely want the mouth shut. I like the mouth closed. I think it looks cooler. But this is 25. This is so confusing. Okay, so on here... Oh good, it's not glowing. You can see 12 and 13 makes the bottom jaw. I cannot for the life of me find that on here, but 13 is right here and it's this piece, and 12 is like, where is it? 12 is right here. But then you look at the other head, and 12 and 13 make the other head as well. So that's confusing. Is it the bottom jaw? No, that's definitely the top jaw. Okay. So let me find the one with the bottom jaws on it. Well, that's 24. It's the bottom jaw. There's got to be another sprue with something on it. Am I confused at the first step? Have I failed this already? I think I have. All right. So we're going to say screw it and move on from that part and try to build the top of the head, which is 15, 17, and 16. So 15, 16, and 17. We got 14 here. That's not the piece we want. So that's 17. That's the center part of the head. There we go. All right. Boop, boop. Getting all of this. Look at that. Look at how thick those pieces are. That's going to be annoying as hell to get off. Especially being that these clippers kind of suck that I'm using. So let's just try to get in there. Okay. Now we're going to try to make sure that it's as smooth as possible. Still think the saying smooth as a baby butt is creepy. Nothing will change my mind on that. Okay. I have a special tool for this. Get rid of that. There we go. That's looking nice. It's a small part by its tooth. Let's get rid of that. And pop that. Come on, you. Get that little gap off. This tool you can get from Monument Hobbies, and it's super good. It's like $5 for this tool, and it's amazing. $5 when I bought it anyway. Okay, let me just check something really quickly. Just got an announcement or something in the Discord. Gotta make sure somebody does it. Yep, somebody do. Thank you, Victor. I don't know why my screenshot is not there. I put a thumbnail, but it didn't work. Okay. Now if you would just stop whistling, because that's very distracting. Okay. So we need 15 and 16. So this is 13. I wonder if they just mislabeled this. Or if it's upside down. No, it's definitely not. That's so weird. It's so weird. All right, but we do need 15, 16. So 16 is right here. Try to get as close as we can and clip these. This T-Rex looks so cool. Like, the one thing I was worried about when I was looking at this T-Rex was it's, I'm going to keep saying T-Rex, so I apologize. I know it's not a T-Rex, but whatever. But when I was looking at this thing, I was wondering if it was too small. And I have a lot of problems with, like, models that appear gigantic and then you actually get them and they're tiny. Like, a GW is famous for this, with, like, their greater demons being super small. Like, everyone thinks, like, Zarachniel is, like, this giant demon, and then you actually get Zarachniel, and it's smaller than a Keeper of Secrets. And it's like, oh. Same with, all of the 4 greater demons from Forge World. Ow, I just scratched myself really hard. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. And it's a little tiny bit more here. Okay. Just want to make sure these parts sit perfectly, because if they don't sit flush, I'm going to cry. I'm probably going to throw this over to a buddy of mine to paint if they want to, because I want this thing to be a centerpiece. Like, I'm not some crazy pro painter like some of my friends in the hobbies are. Okay, now we need 15. Like, I know several people who have painted this thing and it's come out amazing. So yeah, let's go ahead and pop this part of this head out. I'm gonna get some cleanup on this. I do wish the connection points were a bit thinner. It's so far my only complaint. But I had the same complaint about the Dungeons and Lasers models, and they came together perfectly fine. Except for maybe one of them. And that was it. Okay, so that is the head of the T-Rex, well, the top of the head. Okay. And where do you want to be glued? Oh, I should probably clean that up. Look at that. That looks like garbage. Go. Takes off that big chunk. Never cut towards yourself, always cut away. And because that's on a curve, I'm actually going to use a nail file on it. Because nail files curve. And they're super useful for 40K models, or any models in general. The cool thing is what I'm going to be using this thing for. Because not only am I going to try out this game, I'm going to be playing playing this model in Age of Sigmar, just as any of the dragons, to be honest. And then I'm going to be using this for 40K as well, for either Exodites or Kroot. And then I'm, of course, going to be using it mostly for D&D. Because why would I not be using this miniature for D&D? Like, my character casts Polymorph and turns into this monstrosity. I think will be fun. Okay, all of that is nice and sanded down. There we go. And let's take the head. And how does the head fit onto here? Oh, it's all the way up here. Shoot. Awesome. Yeah, no, this would be great in AOS. Ah, come on. We need that nice and tight. Ugh, there's a gap in it. Look at that. There's a big gap too. I wish I had gap filling glue. That'd be so good. But yeah, I could use this as the one orc that's riding the dragon. I can't remember his name. I glued it to my finger. Nice. Go, got that connected. It did white up a little bit, but that's fine. It won't show up when you paint it. It actually fills in the gap quite well. There's still a little bit of a gap right here that I'm gonna have to work on, but overall I think that's fine. Do you want to focus on the miniature camera? You kinda do. You're almost there. No, don't want to focus on it? Okay. I guess that was too much for you. There we go. And I'm just going to hold that nice and tight against it. Use it as one of the cruel boys. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Could use it as a cruel boy. That'd be actually really sick. But I think it's a bit too big for a cruel boy. Like, when you see this thing when it's finished, it is massive. Okay. Well, that's the head together. It looks so nice. Well, the top of the head anyway. We're still trying to figure out this damn lower jaw. Jaw? I don't know what my voice decided to do there. But I am fairly certain it's this more calm piece and it's just mislabeled here. I just have this really strong feeling that it might be mislabeled. Because, like, we just assembled this part of the jaw, which you guys can't see on camera. But we just assembled that, but I think 12 and 13 are just mislabeled. Let me just assemble the other head then. See if I can find it. 21 and 22. So let's see. Because if anything, I'm actually going to use this as a wall mount for like a D&D bar. Because I think that would be really cool. Like the second head is just a wall mount, like a trophy that somebody got. I think that would be sick. Okay, and then we need 21 and 22. So it's this one. Like, one of my goals is to build a whole bunch of D&D sets, like sceneries. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Boop. Okay. Go. Just get rid of this. Smack it because it knows what it's done. There we go. Alrighty. Perfect. There we go. Fantasy tabletop game using scientifically accurate dinosaurs. Actually, large theropods probably didn't have feathers. I know the common, like, go-to myth right now, I do say myth, the common go-to things is that dinosaurs had feathers. Small theropods had feathers. We have complete imprints of T-Rexes that don't have feathers. And we have imprints of their skin that doesn't have feathers, where other theropods have. So it's more than likely that large theropods like this, like the T-Rex, the Albertosaurus, Allosaurs, and even things like the Spinosaurids, more than likely didn't have feathers because of their large body mass. They were able to just, on scale, on the fact that they were large, be able to generate enough heat for their blood to stay warm throughout their body. Boom, science. We need either 20 or... we need 20 and 21. Okay, so that's the lower part of the jaw on the bottom. But yeah, raptors having feathers, completely accurate. But larger theropods having feathers that weighed a couple of tons, more than likely not. But they were terrifying regardless. God, I watched a new Flash Kids animation today, and that was hilarious. There we go. Boop. Okay, so 20 goes on the bottom, and then we need 47, which is the tongue, which we shall nickname Tonguey. Now, if I was smart and actually going to paint this thing, I would be doing this sub-assembly. I would prime the whole model white, and I would have just painted it while it was on sprue. Yeah, it really depends on what part of the world. Like, strictly the dinosaurs that I was talking about. And yeah, you are right with the Eutyranus. That is a member of the Tyrannosaur family that did have feathers. But it's more than likely influenced by its environment, and it's probable that that dinosaur existed in a colder climate and needed the feathers. Also, I think it was one of the smaller dinosaurs. Smaller of the Tyrannosaurs. Tyrannosaurs is also just a really fun word to say. Alright, I think you go like this. Alright, let's go ahead and put you in behind the mouth. Okay. But yeah, sorry, I should specify which Tyrannosaur I mean when I talk about these things. Ain't complaining. Yeah. Didn't know you were a dino nerd too? Yes, I love dinosaurs. I absolutely love them. Let's see. So this connects like this. All right, and then we can go right behind here and put our glue in. Just let it seep right in between those. But yeah, there's a reason on my Twitch I often play almost every dinosaur game. And I love the new Jurassic Park games, even though they're not a tycoon game. There we go. Look at that. Arr. There we go. Don't we all love dinosaurs? Look, there is a very, very... If a woman loves dinosaurs, like I do, she's bisexual. These are the rules. Okay. Gotta clip that. Where are you? Oh, right here. Yeah. Okay, just gotta make sure those parts are flat. I just recently finished up a diorama of... Oh, that's actually really cool. All right, now this should fit right in here. And I might need to pop this in because we're going upside down. What if I go in from the back? Ooh, do I have big brain? This might be the galaxy brain play. Or I'm dumb. Nope, I'm dumb. Okay, what if we just pop it in? No? Can't do that? Okay, what if we get in? We were supposed to put this in first. Yep. I got ahead of myself and messed up a model. Isn't a surprise for me because I'm used to it. All right, how do we fix this? Okay, if we go underneath, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I just messed this up. And you can see where I messed it up too. But I might be able to just pop you in possibly. Okay, I can pop it in. All right, but I did break it a little bit, which is fine because this is why we use super glue, because super glue can be repaired very easily. Reglue all of that inside. Just want to reglue this mouth. Okay, then we want to squeeze this whole thing together. Okay, and just hold that nice and tight. So we're gonna try to make sure that none of the gaps are there. Oh yeah, okay. I gotta get more Instaset. I have to get more Instaset. Please don't get Instaset on my fingers because that would burn. Okay. Let's try to get rid of this lift right here. Can make that work. Okay, let's work this joint. Let's make sure, actually it's not really a joint, it's the mouth. What we're trying to do is we're just trying to get rid of this gap right here. I mean, the spray paint will get rid of this regardless, and maybe a little liquid green stuff will get rid of it. But even still, oh, there's a big part in his mouth that I missed. Look at this. Oh, garbage I am at this. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That actually worked. But yeah, while I'm working on this, what are you guys' favorite dinosaurs? Because we can talk about this. It doesn't have to be about 40K or anything, or Parabellum, or any hobby-related things. Just what's your favorite dinosaur? I can tell you mine. It's a tie between the Suchomimus and the Baryonyx, and I think the Baryonyx is my favorite, to be honest. I also still think the top of this is labeled wrong. Okay. And now what do we need for the top is 12, 13, and 14. So 12 is this piece right here. Not technically a dinosaur, but a pterodactyl. All right, you know what? I can count that. It's alive during the same time period. It counts. Well, the time period for the T-Rex, for dinosaurs, is insane. Like, okay, there were dinosaur fossils when dinosaurs were still roaming the earth. Like, actual fossils. It's so crazy to believe. Yeah, I seriously think these two are just labeled wrong. They have to be. I think this is 25 and this is... So this is 24 and 25, but in the book they're listed as 12 and 13. So, yeah. That's going to bug me. Let's see. I'm actually on team project for spiritual ancestor of a fossil fighter called Dinosaur Bones. Actually one of the creating designers, story writers. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Alrighty. I'm torn between the T-Rex and the Allosaurus. You know what? That's a good mix of dinosaurs right there. They're both large theropods and they're both super cool looking. So for me, it's very much a young female T-Rex, and the reason for it is the young female Tyrannosaur could actually run and was super terrifying. Like the thing could bolt at like 30 miles per hour. But as they got older and their bones changed, because T-Rex's bones actually did change as they got older, but as they got bigger and bigger and they got wider hips and everything, they got fatter. They became more or less scavengers. But when they were young, they could book at like 30 miles per hour, and they actually were pack hunters, which was terrifying. Like, trying to escape one T-Rex alone would be hard, but holy shit. Pack of T-Rexes. And I love the more recent theories about T-Rexes. Well, they're not theories. They're more like scientific... I can't remember what the word is called for it. Observations? But it's not theory, because scientific theory is something completely different. Like, theories are tested and basically proven, where we can't test anything about dinosaurs, unfortunately, behavioral-wise, because they're not living today, obviously. But we can make theories based off of their current living representations, which dinosaurs are still living. They're just burbs. And we look at them for enjoyment, which is rather funny, because they looked at us as food for a very long amount of years. Okay, let's do that. Get that part out. Although I do like the Spinosaurus too. I don't like the Spinosaurus. It reminds me of a giant tadpole. And honestly, I don't think it would take the risk of attacking most terrestrial animals. It was a fish eater. Like, maybe occasional, it would try to grab, like, certain prey off the land, but I doubt it. It would just yeet lesser dinosaurs out of existence. And fish. Acrocanthosaurus is one of my favorites. Acrocanthosaurus is actually ridiculously cool because it's one of the largest of the... theropods, and it's very underestimated. Do you know there's one in Jurassic Park? It was in the third movie. It's listed as one of the dinosaurs. Only Jurassic Park nerds would know about this. In fact, it made its first video game appearance in Jurassic Park Warpath. That went straight onto my finger. Awesome. I love this. This is terrific. This is not the model. This is just me having shaky hands. I built one Apex Predator already, and I'm having trouble with gaps of dinosaur. Carnotaurus. Therizinosaurus is really cool too, and Spinosaurus. So Therizinosaurus is really cool. It's a very underrated dinosaur, and it's making its appearance in the new Jurassic Park movie. And it's an omnivorous dinosaur. And I saw a bunch of people say this is the first time an omnivorous dinosaur will appear in a Jurassic Park movie. And I pointed out that Gallimimus is omnivorous, and a lot of people get surprised by that. Then again, you point out that cows are omnivorous, and people look at you like you have 6 heads. Or squirrels. People get really confused by that. But yeah, the gaps in this are pretty bad, but overall they're very easy to deal with. Pooling in them is going to be the worst part of it, but luckily I'm not painting this. I am going to pay somebody to paint this, hopefully. Ooh, that's going to leave a gap on the nose. All right, how do we fix that? Okay, what if we shave down the nose just a little bit more? Okay. A pack of T-Rexes would be cool. It'd be horrifying. Although, a lot of things that people don't understand is a lot of these dinosaurs, if they saw you, they wouldn't hunt you. They would be really confused what you are. Like, maybe some of them would take their chances depending on starvation levels, but a good chunk of them would just leave you alone because you're a new threat to them. Actually, you're not even considered a threat. You're just there, and they're going to be confused. It's like when you jump in the water with sharks. Sharks look at you, and they're like, what the hell is that? And just get confused. They don't know what to do. They're just like, what the heck is this thing? I don't know what this is. And I am confused and enraged. And that's why when a shark bites a person, it's not a bite out of, it's not trying to kill the person. It's just biting because it's trying to figure out what it is. It's like a toddler. The only way they've learned things is by sticking it in their mouth. I also like the Uniraptor. Yeah, the Uniraptor is the one that should have appeared in Jurassic Park along with the Deinonychus. But in the original book, it was just a Velociraptor, and in the retcon to the original Jurassic Park book, they changed it so that they should have labeled it as a Uniraptor, but they went with Velociraptor because it sounded scarier. And they thought, hey, this would attract more people here. Take a risk on something really quickly. Just try to get rid of some of the gapping. Yeah, this nose is going to be pretty, like, that's pretty bad. I think what I'm going to do to fix it is just take a little tiny line like that. And then we're just going to wipe it off real quick and just start using that to fill the gap a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this is the... And it's gone. Just like my hopes and dreams. All right, and we're back with Jaws. So good. Oh, that's going to be a huge gap. Oh, look at that. That is so good. God, this thing is massive. Love it. Acrocanthosaurus is actually the fire type starter. I love it. So, interesting thing about Pokemon. Did you know for the first couple of generations, it was actually just all the grass starters were ancient Pokemon? Like, if you go through them, they're mostly ancient Pokemon. Like, it's always been cool to me, and that's why I always chose grass starting Pokemon. Because they were all prehistoric. Like, Torterra is an Ankylosaurus, Meganium is a Brachiosaurus, Sceptile is a type of raptor, Venusaur is a frog, which actually like predates most dinosaurs. What else? I don't remember any of them after that. I don't play Pokemon. I do apologize about that. Meow 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 meow. Okay, I'm done. I am convinced that the other jaw is just mislabeled. So, yeah. God, that looks so good. Look at that. That looks so crazy cool. I don't know what colors I want this thing to be. I want it to be bright and vibrant. But also I want it to be terrifying. And I love the, like, Aztecian theme they went with these, which is really cool. And scientists initially thought Therizinosaurus ate meat until it was later discovered that it actually ate plants. True. But a lot of dinosaurs eat both. A lot of terrestrial mammals eat both. It's just which one do they prefer. Okay. I'm going to build that lower jaw. I know it's this. Like, I am 1000% sure it's this. And I think it's just mislabeled. Which is actually why we built the other jaw to begin with. So there's that part. And then there's this part. But yeah, freaking love dinosaurs. Boop. There we go. Okay. Don't really think that needs to be fixed. There's two parts down here that need to be fixed, so we'll clip off that. And come in and shave around here. There we go. That just makes that a bit more round. Let's use this one. Ow, I just jabbed that right into my finger, and this is why you never cut up towards yourself. Don't cut towards yourself. Don't do this. This, what I'm doing, is very stupid. And you just saw me hurt myself, and I should not do this. I'm going to continue to do this because I'm stupid. Okay. Kind of like the lizard men in Warhammer Fantasy. Kind of like the dinosaurs in Primal Carnage, which is where GW stole that idea from. The whole Aztec lizard thing. How do you connect? Come on, connect. Okay. Oh, also there was Mayan ruins on Jurassic Park in the earlier drafts for the movie. And you can see this in a lot of the Jurassic Park, the game, as well as the Jurassic Park video game from the early 90s. Like, for some reason, dinosaurs and Aztecs just kind of go together. It's like a match made in South America, I guess. Okay, so that's how you connect. And this time we're going to remember to put this piece in first. Okay, and we're just going to hold all of this together. How are we going to do this? All right. Right. So let's put this together. Right? Yeah. And let's go right down that seam. Making sure our glue gets in there. And then let's do a little bit right along each of these edges. And drop this piece in there. And then we're going to use this, situate it. We got a massive gap right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do insta-set down there. And then we're just going to wipe it away, which is going to burn the hell out of our hands. And then once that's dry, we can then bend this where we need it to be. Okay, and then we hold it nice and tight. Okay. Planning to reveal the starter for our game over time in the last... You gotta hit me up with that. Send me a message on Twitter about it. I'm very curious about it. I always support things with dinosaurs in them. Right here. This is a little bit janky, but okay. So here's what we're gonna do. A tiny bit of glue. There we go. And I'll wipe it away. And then I'll pinch this nice and tight. And then I'll hold it for a few seconds. And no, actually, can you do me a favor, Victor?
What?
Do you see this part right here?
Yes.
Right there.
Yeah?
That there.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes, put that there.
Put what there?
Instaset.
Oh, right. Like there?
Yep. It's good.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely the bottom jaw. It was just labeled wrong. Parabellum, what the hell? Yep, what? Okay, and let's just screw this shut so I don't drop it. And somehow I lost your tongue. Okay, I don't think your tongue is going to be seen though, so I think when we close your mouth, oh, that looks so good with the mouth shut. Look at that, so much better. Okay, and let's, oh, that is such a weird connection point. I do not like this. I don't like this connection point at the back. This is the one time you actually do want gaps. Boop. There we go. Okay, boop, and holding together. And that's the T-Rex's head. That thing's amazing. Like, look at that. Holy shit, that looks cool. Ah, and you get 2 heads. Now they just need to make a T-Rex with 3 heads, like the one from Magic the Gathering. That's like the coolest dinosaur ever, concept ever. Like, Hydra dinosaur, amazing. Hydra vegetarian dinosaur, even cooler, because there was this one company that made it that has a Hydra brachiosaurus, and it's so cool in my opinion. It's like one of the coolest things in the entire world forever. Okay, and then it just says straps. I mean, sometimes you just need the strap, I guess. Don't see it on these ones. Okay, let's see if it's on any of these. I do see it on this. Well, that one's 38. What number is this? It does not say. Okay. And that's 37. So I think we're going to have to wait and figure out what piece that's supposed to be. But there's no other pieces it can be. So it would make sense that it's those. Okay. Let's pop these 2 pieces out. And let's take them. So Victor takes 5 hours in the bathroom. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Closed mouth didn't have a tongue piece. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I did not notice that. Alrighty, let's put this off to the side for just a second as I drop it on the floor. Okay. You need the front light to keep shifting to... I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, well, I'm a little bit confused. I just realized depending if you did Seraphon for AOS and depending on the size of the original model, you could field it as a Carnotaur. It's way too big for a Carnotaur. This thing would be like the mega unit that they have, the super one. The Sor something, whatever it is. Okay. So, one that is like hanging. Oh my god, look at how... Holy shit, that is so cool. This might be like my favorite model I ever put together, and it's not even a 40K miniature. This might be the coolest model I ever do in the history of forever. Victor, look at this miniature.
What?
Look at this.
What? Oh, it looks so good.
It's like they played Ark and was just like, I can do that. And I'm okay with that.
It's pretty cool.
You know, that's the thing that I don't like about all these 3D printers,
Huh?
is they constantly try to copy Games Workshop instead of just making cool shit for themselves and making a company around it and making really, really awesome stuff. I'm not saying this is 3D printed, this is injection molded, but like they have the potential to make such cool things and they just choose to make shitty knockoffs of 40K stuff.
Yep, because they know that will sell.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But like you have companies like Parabellums and Conquest, and like they make such amazing things. This isn't even the only miniature game that I play. Like I play a ton of them. I just have to get more involved in Star Wars Armada when it picks up here. Let's hold this here. Actually, there's a little tiny piece at the top that's preventing this. Okay. Victor, I'm surprised you still have your pants on.
Who says I do?
Oh. Oh my. Please don't stick to my hand. Yeah, you stuck to my hand. Okay. And I'm not bashing on 3D printers because a lot of the stuff that they make is absolutely incredible. Like, I have tons of... Actually, I can't say I have tons. I have the entire new Eldar line from Raging Heroes that was all 3D printed, and it looks phenomenal. It looks like 1,000,000,000% like super good. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Try to get this wire over here. There we go. Alrighty, let me just take a minute to breathe. Sororitas theme model. And speaking of Ark, are you looking forward to Ark animated TV show that's going to come out this year? That's news to me. That sounds awesome. Doesn't it have The Rock in it or something? And because 3D printed models are pretty and... I don't know what you mean. Your shadows are shifting on your camera. They shouldn't be. I mostly fixed it. It's just that I can't focus on this because there's a lot of detail on it and then detail in the background, so it's constantly shifting. I need a proper board to put on here. If you're talking about big models, the Brachiosaur, Apex Predator, and... Ooh! I can't wait to get those. I need more big dinosaurs in my life. Who doesn't need more big dinosaur miniatures in their life? Like, let's be real. Look at this. Look at how good this looks. Then you get the T-Rex with the mouth open. Anyway. This is the channel you chose to watch today, just so you know. And I'm glad you did. Put those off to the side. Okay. Waiting for the Tontor model. It's gonna be a big model. Yeah, without a doubt. Okay, so this is number 30. So this is for this one, 30 and 31. So, okay. Yeah, if they just keep making giant miniatures, I'm gonna be happy. I know that sounds weird to say, but I'm gonna keep buying them. I just have to space out my purchases because I'm paying like $70 in import fees. Boop. Big dinosaurs that turn into robots. I don't like that. See, I'm not a big fan of mecha. I always thought mecha was kind of meh, in my opinion. I always thought it was a silly concept. Because it's like things wouldn't get bigger, they would actually get smaller to be more efficient for the military. Other than, again, we're seeing a whole lot of things that we knew about the military be wrong in the last couple of months. There we go. Uh-oh. Did I mess this up? 31. No. Okay. No, I didn't. Gotcha. Go. But yeah, there's this 3D printed company that's making like dinosaur miniatures that I want for a Western themed D&D campaign. Where you just on dinosaurs. And dinosaurs are cool. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that they're in D&D makes me like D&D better than any other system. Like, I know D&D has its problems. I am fully aware of those problems, and I'm going to elect to ignore them because I'm going to be riding a dinosaur. We also have a fossil cleaning demo available. Huh. Hello. I see you have removed pants.
Yep.
I might need a thinner. There we go. Might need this. Okay. Go. Okay, and we just have a piece over here. Ah! Sorry, getting attacked. I'm assuming this is going to take me probably another hour to finish. It looks like the head is the most complex part of this entire build. And the rest should be easy, except maybe defeat. Okay. All right, and here we go. Boop. Oh yeah, I was also thinking about doing more silly 40k videos. I'm going to do one for Smash or Pass AOS edition. And I'm really excited about that one. And then Smash or Pass 30k edition. Because I think those are just fun videos to make, you know? Let's see. Where can I get this model, though? This is from Bellum. Just go ahead and type them in. I have the title in the name of it in my description in my name of the video. God, I can fucking speak today, I promise. Oh, look at those gaps, though. How are we gonna fill that? Oof. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a big oof. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Also, I never got the appeal of I see people in chat talking about Transformers. I never got the appeal of Transformers. I always thought they were just kind of dumb. But that's just me. That is strictly just me. Okay. let's do that. Look at that big gap. Oh, jeez. Okay. Try something. Try to fill that gap just a little bit. There we go. Since you're not a big fan of mecha, you still like some robot series or robots in other media. Yeah, I mean, there's a few robot animes that I like Full Metal Panic is really good. But I can't say that there's too many giant robot things that I actually like. God, look at how cool that is. You know what the best part is? I'm going to cut out something and make this a frame for a wall of a bar. Because this is the head we're going with. Oh, do I want to magnetize the head? Damn it, I don't want to do this. Oh, but I kind of want to. Okay, this is part number 34. Also, a T-Rex would make a terrible, like, bandage, not bandage, what is it called? Where you use, not pack animal, it's, wow, I am drawing a blank at the name for it. Pack animal? That's not the name for it, is it? I think that might be the name for it. But, like, why the hell would you want a T-Rex to do it?
Well, that's my taxes done.
Oh, neat. I'm still waiting for my taxes to come here so I can file them in 2 different countries.
Woo.
I know. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Yes, riveting.
Riveting gameplay. Speaking of riveting gameplay, have you guys played Lost Ark? It's amazing. Did not think that I would like that game as much as I have. Okay. Hey, Victor, which head do you like better?
The open one more.
I like the closed one a little bit more.
Remember, you're putting it together.
Hey Victor, do you like mecha anime?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I think I've only ever watched 2.
That's fair. Okay, what are the others? 33 and 34, 32 and 33? Yep, these are them. Okay. Switching between spruce to try to find the Rex's neck. Like, you would never want your baggage animal to just, like, kill the people putting the baggages on them. Like, the baggage on them. Because that would just be bad for business. Like, it would be hilarious. Like, you just give it to, like, the new guy and just watch them get eaten. And be like, ha ha ha, prank him, John. And then he gets eaten. Yum, 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 yum. I think it'd be funny. Yep. Chat's being chat. I want more stuff for D&D. Like, I've been on a D&D kick for, like, the past few weeks. And not really a 40k kick. I mean, one of the people that I follow recently quit out of being a part of the 40k hobby. She was being harassed too much. And I was like, yeah, damn it. I liked your stuff. It was very cyberpunk. And I love cyberpunk builds. I think they look amazing. So she got, like, super harassed, and she was getting really upset with the community. And I don't blame her for quitting. But, you know, we're here to talk about some good things. Wait, they're making another Transformers movie? Doesn't Michael Bay have enough money yet? The worst thing that they did to those Transformers movies is try to give them a story. Try to make them serious. Just let Optimus Prime do Optimus Prime things. Here we go. Boop. And that goes right like that. Yes, it does. Awesome. So. There we go. And then let's toss this together. Speaking of tossing things together, I gotta see the second season of The Witcher. Apparently it's garbage. There we go. Just hold this together. Come on. Stay together for 2 seconds. Okay, hold, please. Please hold. Okay. Do I remember call waiting? Does anybody make cell phone calls anymore that aren't just like business calls or family? Is that a thing? I feel like that's not a thing anymore. Ooh. Alright, so that's how that goes. Boop. Michael Bay movies, last one. All I remember about the Transformers movies is they were weirdly racist. Like, for no reason. And everyone in Hollywood was like, yeah, this is fine. And they actually got away with the line, I'm under his scrotum, in a movie. That made millions of dollars. Well, that's how that goes. Oh my god, that head looks so cool. But look at that massive gap. Holy crap, that is going to be so hard to fill. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. This model is going together relatively easy, though. I'll give it that. There we go. Let's hold this together. Insta set right there. So try to get that where it needs to go. I am like tightly squeezing this together. Well, for the most part, you stuck. There we go. God, that looks so good. Oh my god, I can do this. Oops. Wait, hang on. I could be even dumber with these. I'm not sorry. I am not sorry. Okay, so now we can put the heads aside. Let's get these. Start reorganizing all of this. Get all of this dust off of here. I had to put this back in a washing machine. All right, so don't need this yet. Although we could just cut this out already. Would just save us time. But we don't need that yet. We don't need this part yet. I think we need this. Because I think that is part number 4 and 5. And this is 3. No, so we don't need this one. We need 4. 3 and 4. Crap, we did need that one. I'm dumb. Alright, let's just pop this guy out. I'd put this miniature on the same quality as 40K. If not a little bit better, because it would be cheaper. Because like a model of this size for 40K would be like $200-300. And this one's only like $120. So it's actually a pretty decent value. Topic of dinosaurs. Which Godzilla movie is your favorite? Godzilla Final Wars. I know it's one of the ones that fans don't really like, but it was always one of my favorites. If not, the new King Kong vs. Godzilla, if you want to count that one. But do you mean Toei Animation Godzilla, or do you mean current age Godzilla? Because there's a huge difference between the two. Godzilla Final Wars is still dope as hell, in my opinion. Okay, we need to clean. There we go. Oh, still not ready yet. Go. Try to get this thing nice and clean. This model is going to be massive, and I'm so excited about this thing. Like, I am stupid levels of excited about this miniature. And how non-miniature it actually is. Okay, let's put this back. Go back to this piece. Now we need this piece out of here. But yeah, definitely put this miniature on GW's level. For a long time, there's been other miniatures at the same quality of Games Workshop. Let's see. Unfun factor and almost the same level of campiness as the Shoei era films. King of Monsters was also pretty good, but yeah, no, Final Wars was just better, in my opinion. Although they could take out all the Son of Godzilla scenes out of it. That would have been great. But I understand why they didn't. It's because it was a celebration of all of it. And love 'em or hate 'em, Godzuki and Baby Godzilla are part of the series. The one thing I don't like about the current age Godzilla movies is they don't have the same environmentalism in them. Like, the old movies were very much anti-war messages, as well as protect the planet, peacekeeping, and, you know, all sorts of other messages were in it. Oh, wow. Damn hips, though. Anyway. Boop. Kaiju material art. I like kaiju movies, but they're a bit silly. Like, they are definitely shut your brain off and watch movies. Like, I always love in those movies, like, for some reason, the military is somehow helpless. Although, then again, we're seeing in real life that big, giant militaries are usually helpless. Ukraine is humbling freaking Russia right now. Like, really badly. Fully support Ukraine. And I hope they kick some Russian ass. That should settle that gap there. Look at this. This is so good. Okay, then we just need part number 5. Need to find that. Are you on here? No, this is like legs and dude. I don't know if I'm going to put the dude on it just yet, or what I'm going to do with the dude. Because, like, there's actually upgrade kits for this miniature from what I saw. So I do want to magnetize the dude on top that's riding this thing. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, controversial opinion. I liked Godzilla 1998. I don't care what anybody said. And he did have an atomic fire breath. It was just fire in the movie. Because they were cheap on the CG. That's why Godzilla looked like shit and acted like a cat. Although Godzilla the Animated Series from around the same time period was absolutely some of the, if not the best cartoon we ever got for Godzilla. Wow, that was loud. Okay, putting this together. Oh, geez, look at these gaps. Okay, let's try focusing on one side first. Okay, focus on this one side first. All right, then how the hell do I fix this side? Oh, that is bad. Okay. Let's see. Do something like that. Oh, no. Okay. I guess, oh, look at this giant gap. And I see the problem. It's just because I didn't get this little piece right here that's causing that massive gap. But I can push this together. Okay. We're going to hold this nice and tight. and go right into there. Their Insta-set. Try something. This is really hurting my hands. Okay, and then we just need to fix this gap right here. No! Oh, that sucks. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. It was a matter of time before that happened. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so problems aside. Okay, this isn't too bad. All right. Oh, I can't believe I just did that on stream too. Is there just nothing in between his legs? Or their legs? And no, I don't mean penis. I just mean there's nothing to cover this. Huh, I thought that would just connect to the head. When you put them like this, you can really see that they turned into chickens. Oh, God damn it. I still can't get over that just happened. Okay, that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Get this together. Okay. Was this head connect to it a little bit better? Peacock. Anyway. Okay. Okay. So I guess we'll throw a leg on here. The one thing that I don't like is this is a very monopose miniature. But that's probably like my only complaint about this. Alrighty, so now we need 27 and 26. 28, 29, and this one is 26. Okay. This all just reminds me, I gotta still finish the game I'm designing. I have a good chunk of the rules written down and a good chunk of the rules rewritten. I just have to get down to it and write all of them. Go. What do we got? I'm going to be building another Apex and gonna try to use rubber bands to hold the parts together. I mean, yeah. My method of Insta-set seems to be working. Is that other leg on here? 27, there it is. But yeah, you can use plastic glue on this thing, I think. I'm not sure what its chemical mix is, but I think plastic glue will work on it. Just really depends with plastic glue, to be honest. Never a big fan of plastic glue. There we go. Okay. There's a tiny chunk right here that I need to get. Come on, you. There we go. Okay. That is a very muscular chicken leg. That's a overly muscular leg. God damn. This thing's been hitting the gyms. Okay. Not gonna glue the top just yet. Lay that on top. Squish this leg together. Scratch my nose and hopefully not put... wow, I really need Insta-Set. Look at that. That's like no gap right there. That's awesome. On the back, we don't really need to worry too much. Where does his leg go? Oh, wow, I did not think of that. That makes way more sense, actually. I'm just an idiot. Heckin' wowzers. Wait, that means the top of you just has a big gap in it? Oh, I hope that gets covered up later. Okay. Let's toss this on there. Okay. There's also a big gap right here, too. I don't know why my camera's not focusing, but look at these gaps. It's gonna bug me. Not too many gaps here, but like, look at this. Ugh. Okay, let's try to fix that a little bit. Huh. Alright, well, we got one of your legs on. Rawr. Anyway. And then we need 28 and 29. Alexa's creating a mutant dinosaur. You know it. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Okay. Leg. And let's get the second leg out. Go. Ooh, there's a nice seam line right down that. get rid of that. Or a mold line. Sorry, not a seam. Okay. I got a damn Tasha coin song stuck in my head. Okay, let's leave that. This is looking a-okay. Next, this piece. If nothing else, we'll be able to at least see what our dinosaur looks like. I just want to get the dinosaur done, and we're not going to finish the rider today, but the dinosaur will be done. Okay. Let's throw this guy together, and after this I'm gonna go back to playing some more Lost Ark. I am really enjoying that game. I know everyone else is playing like the new Skyrim. I don't know its name, but new Skyrim, and I'm just like, hey, that's heckin' neato mosquito. I'm gonna play this, okay? Oh, that's gonna be a lot of gaps. Elden Ring, that's what it's called. There we go. Ooh, that's not gonna fit. Oh, that is way too much Insta-Scent that just went there. Oh, that looks terrible. I am so annoyed with myself about that. Oof, how bad that looks. That's a mistake. I mean, that white foamy stuff is, like, you can easily get it off. Like, you can actually just, like, wash it off. Or sometimes it just falls off like it just did. But, it's just really annoying. And mildly irritating. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this thing definitely just feels like a giant chicken. Meow. Roar. Anyway, I am an adult. I am a full-grown adult at that. Okay, we need 8. Okay, so we need part number 39, which appears to be some kind of rock that it's standing on. So I'm going to guess it's this piece. Unsupervised, you mean? Oh, God, yes, I'm always unsupervised. And then I'm out of money. Pretty sure money was only invented to keep me under supervision. Okay, then part number 8. Otherwise, I would just buy ridiculously stupid things. and 9 goes there. So there we go. Okay, and then the other foot is 6 and 7. Should be pretty easy to find right here. Sorry, I'm off camera right now, just cutting things. Oh my god, did I really just do that a second time? Well, at least this time it didn't spill, because it already spilled. Okay, and this. This T-Rex has toe beans. I love it. Toe beans. Toe beans. Don't know how these are supposed to... Oh, they just connect like that. Well, okay, I do know how they go now. Okay. Radio. Let's go ahead and just put a bit of glue on these. I'm going to hold you upside down for a second. And we are going to look where that's supposed to go. Put that right in there. Level of detail on these is honestly incredible. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, I'm digging that. We're gonna have to fix up his toenails a bit because I didn't yet. And then your foot goes, oh, look at that. That is so cool. Go. And then foot onto rock of happiness. There we go. This T-Rex is stepping on a rock. I'm sure some of you out there wish you were this rock for some reason. Weirdos. Okay. Boop. And then let's get this thing glued together. Oh, look at the size of these gaps. I'm wondering how many of these will actually be there once all of the glue dries and everything. Because I'm going to have to clean up all of this foot and everything, but yeah. We did get all of that together. 43 and 44 still need to go on the chest, so we'll have to check that. Okay, good. There is things that go on top of them. Can we go without the saddle on them? Oh my god, we might be able to just put no saddle on them, which would make this even cooler in my opinion. Because as cool as it is to have a T-Rex with somebody riding it, it's way more useful to be able to magnetize that and have several different people riding said dinosaur. But like, look at this. Look at this. Ah! Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So we need the arms. Should we know where one of them is? I am so excited to finish this model. might be a T-Rex. I have to check the T-Rex's form. I'm fairly certain they don't have a third claw. Scientists theorized that the arms of the T-Rex was actually used for mating, and it was to grab hips. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much what my arms are used for. It's a joke. Would you ride a dinosaur like that? Oh, fuck yes, I would. Look, I'm the type of idiot that if I saw a, you know all those white people on TikTok things where they see like a super dangerous animal and they're like, psst, 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 come here. That's me. It's 100% me. I am the type that would die trying to pet the damn T-Rex. I'd be like, this is a great idea, and then die. And I'd be happy. Died petting T-Rex. Worth it. I hope when you get to your afterlife, you get to see, like, stats. And, like, at the end of it, it gives you a score. I would score, like, an S tier for getting killed by a T-Rex. I feel that's worth an S tier. Like, death by T-Rex. The saddle is used for the Predator and the Major Queen models because of an upgrade that you can give them. Ooh, that's good to know. So in other words, don't glue it down, and I can do it for both. I wonder how the community is that plays this game. I hope they're not super toxic. Gods know I have to deal with that in 40k and Star Wars. Especially being that I repainted a lot of my Star Wars ships. So I definitely have to deal with that. Because I was all like, hey, you know it'd be cool if I made a rebel captain that took Empire ships. And yeah, that's the entire story. And they're like, oh, you can't do that. Yeah. How would she have an Eclipse-class Star Destroyer? Oh, because I bought it because I thought it looked cool. Which would probably be her reasoning, too. Look at this thing. If you don't look at this and see chicken, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is a chicken. Chicken ostrich. Although I really don't know how they want that neck to fit. Like, that's gonna be insanely difficult. Yeah, we're gonna need something to cover up that neck. Cause, like, look at that gap. Rawr. Unless this one fits better. Well, this one fits a bit better. Yeah, I still want this head. I think this head is just cooler. It looks like a T-Rex with its mouth open is terrifying, but a T-Rex with its mouth closed, like looking for you, is even scarier in my opinion. At the moment, it's not. Community is very friendly. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. Alexa's riding her dinosaur while passing horses. Howdy, noobs. You right. You 100% right. Okay, we need part number 10. Part number 10. Like, I don't really want to put the Aztec stuff on it. I know that's, like, the whole point. But I don't know. I want to maybe do something different with it. But I still think it'd be really cool to have that. A giant chicken can also be dangerous, especially a horde of them. Yep. I fully agree with that. Chickens are terrifying. You know, in every game, I think that they should just have a random, like, chicken that you have the off chance of running into, and it's like, if your highest level in the game is, like, level 100, their level would just be 1,000. There's no way to ever beat it, and it would just be like, if you hit this chicken, like, you'd never be able to see its stats, and if you just hit a chicken, there's an off chance that this one is the one you hit, and it just one-shots you. It one-shots you so hard it deletes your save files. This is like the coolest freaking miniature ever. This is just so badass. It can barely stand up on its own, but it is badass. Now I gotta find somebody in Iceland that plays this game. I could probably find one person. I did not think that the 30K crowd in Iceland was as big as it was. Go. Boop. Let's get this, and let's try to smooth that edge out just a bit. So kind of screwed it up a little bit. Okay, so funny story about because I just read that comment. Funny story about swans and goose and geese and things like that. I have an affinity for them, I swear, okay? Now, it's rare when this happens, but I have been hugged by a swan, by one of the meanest species of swan, which is the African black swan. And I got hugged in a zoo from it. And it was the greatest experience of my life. Because I am really good with animals. Which is kind of why I might want to look into a veterinarian clinic around here. I don't know what kind of job I want. Like, it's so weird being in a new country, like a new life and everything. Because I could just choose something different than what I've always done, which is like retail work or accounting. And I don't mean TikTok accounting, I mean accounting. Do I want these on here? Do I want them on there? I think I'm not going to glue these on just yet, but I'm going to put them there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to glue those on just yet. Because I think I might, what I might do is I might fill this with green stuff, sand it all down, and just make it furs, and just put furs on the dinosaur. If that makes sense. I've actually raised a couple of chickens. Another good mini company I like for the quality would be War Games exclusive. Yeah, they're pretty good too. They're definitely good. I like them. There's a lot of good miniature companies out there nowadays. And a lot of them are just doing what they think is fun. Like, so they're not crazy about profit like certain other companies. And they just want to be there for their people to enjoy their game. And I feel like the Bellum guys are just that. They just want to have fun with their game. They want to make cool miniatures that they think are awesome and just see people have fun with them. That's how I view them. Because, like, they contacted me on freaking Twitter, of all things. And they were just, like, hanging out with me. Like, it felt like I was talking to a friend instead of talking to a company. pop these off really quickly. And then I'll just put this here. But yeah. Like, and I like when a business approaches me as a person instead of a business. Well, and there's a few parts on here that need to be clipped off. Okay. Although I will say this, shipping from Poland might be a bit difficult right now. I think you can all know the reason why. Okay. And what the hell is that? Is that just an alternative to putting that on? Or do you have even more? Oh, you have even more that can go on top of you. But look at these. Oh, it's your saddle. Okay. All right. So before we put any of that on, we're going to get this tail on. Let's get this out of the way. I feel like a War Games exclusive is actually good enough at sculpting that they could make their own game and make their own unique miniatures instead of just GW knockoffs. Clippity clip, clippity clip, clip, clippity clip. Okay. God, I love all the feathers on this thing. It looks so good. Okay, let's pop all of that off. Then the sprue is empty. Yeah. Okay. So we still have to glue this part on, but we're going to get the tail on first before I put this part on. And I'm still debating between the heads, but I honestly think it's not even a competition. I think I'm going to go with this head. This head just looks way more menacing in my opinion. Like, a T-Rex roaring is so iconic, but a T-Rex stalking is horrifying. Okay. First, fix a couple of these feathers that I messed up. We got a part down here that needs to be cleaned up. Okay, then let's just run down this a little bit with some glue. Righty, and over. And then we need to hold all of this together super tight for a pretty long time. Okay, Yep. And there's a part on here that looks pretty bad, but in person it doesn't look bad at all. Okay, let's cheat a little bit. Okay. Just cheat a little tiny bit more. Just a bit. Awesome. Now we take our T-Rex and we put the giant tail on you. Oh, that looks so cool. This thing is so big. And we shall connect your ass. Boom. Ass being connected. But like, look at this thing. Look at the size of this thing. I'm gonna grab a few models to put it next to for size comparison so you guys can see it. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna take a minute to dry. Look at this huge gap right here. Oh, that is so bad. It's actually a massive gap. I'm gonna have to go through this thing with some liquid green stuff or something. Okay. And now let's get that top piece on you. Now that the legs are on. Oh, I had a feeling this was going to happen. Oh, man. You were going on so well. What happened? You do not like sitting very well. Okay. Oh, this is happening. Yep. None of this wants to sit correctly. Reconnect that and then put my fingers in it. Oh, that burns like hell. Let's not knock that down for the third time. Okay. Okay, just trying to hold this thing together is crazy. My son's in model, I think it is almost as big. Yeah? Well, no, this thing is definitely squig-off, massive squig-off size, if not bigger. I think these still cover up most of that gap. Yeah, they do. So I am gonna green stuff something different than this. But for now, we can just toss these in as a placeholder. There we go. We got the saddle on top, or the saddle, the blanket on top. Just funny that this thing has a blanket. Like, it just goes to show me that they actually know what they're doing when it comes to dinosaur saddles, of all things. And then, yeah, let's get this head on. It attacked me. Come on, you can do this. Oh, that giant gap, though, is going to be killer. Look at this gigantic gap. That's a nightmare. Okay, how do we want to connect this so that there's as little gap as possible? I think we start at the bottom, and then we're here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. That way the head can set on. And then, yeah, we're just going to have to fill this whole thing in with green stuff. But god damn, this thing is massive. Like, this is one of the biggest actually, this is the second biggest T-Rex I've ever built. Third? Third biggest. Because I had a model of a T-Rex back when I was a kid from Jurassic Park. But look at that massive gap there, and for the most part, the rest of the neck is okay. We'll just fill it with some green stuff and some glue, and it should be good. But yeah, like, for size comparison, here, let's use this derpy looking thing. There's a Redemptor Dreadnought to it. Like, that's how big this thing is. Or like a Sentinel to it. Sentinel is a fairly large model. Like, this thing can step over the Sentinel. Do we have, yeah, has about a Custodian to it. Like, that's how big this thing is. It is massive. But yeah. I am really happy with this build. Granted, I now have to clean up all of this white foamy gunk from this miniature, but overall I think it came out fairly well. Look at all these gaps, though. We're going to need so much green stuff to finish this. But I am going to finish this on my own. I just want to thank everybody for watching and joining us. Whew. I am going to take a well-deserved break. But yeah, thank you everybody. As always, I'm Northern Queen Alexis. Love you guys. Bye.